and welcome to the Pony Talk Podcast. It is great to have you all back. As always, I am your host, Deshi101. On a Tuesday, guys, this podcast will be out. And I am here joined by the wonderful Chris, guys.
Hello.
So, first of all, I would like to say, yes, guys, we are doing this podcast on a Tuesday. Why is that? Well, I haven't actually gotten time to watch this episode. It took me a while because things that happened this week that I'm not going to go into detail, it was just really chaotic and crazy. But it's all good. So yeah, I'll just give you this as a bittersweet weekend, but it was pretty good for the most part. Alright, so we have episode 7 of season 8. This is Horseplay. So yeah, kind of
Familiar, a usual title.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a clever title. They've had other clever ones out there, but yes, Horseplay. So let's begin. The episode begins at Canterlot Castle, and Twilight is there to let Celestia know it is her 1's anniversary, and this is like 1,111th anniversary when she first raised the sun. So yeah. Now while this is going, Twilight talks about like, hey, we want to do something special for you, Celestia. We want to do a play, and we'll do it at the School of Friendship, even though they don't do it. I thought they were going to do it inside, but they had an outside kind of a theater thing. But yeah, and they said they want to put on a play, but we're going to have it even better. You are going to be involved, Celestia. And at this point, she was very, very worried. And why is that? Why is Celestia worried? The ruler of Equestria. Well, she says, and is totally honest with Twilight, that she has never participated in a play, and she'd be a little bit bad, is what she said, or just, it's not her thing. But Twilight says that, don't be silly, Celestia, you'll be fine, we'll make it all work. And Spike also was a little hesitant, but they got him on the bandwagon as well, so that was good. Now, meanwhile, while we go to Ponyville, where the stage is all set up, and the main 6 are over here making it look all nice and ready, Twilight says, alright, let's do the play and practice it, so we're ready for tonight. And this is where we get Celestia to do her part and all that, and of course the main 6 as well. And there was and also a couple of other actors for Star Swirl, and a couple of the other ponies that were there when the sun was raised, or supposedly. So yeah, and personally, I thought this was actually pretty cool. It's pretty interesting, you know, seeing them act it all, and definitely when Celestia came in. What about you, Chris? What did you think?
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that.
Like, what did you say again?
Like, what were your interests, like, when you saw Celestia, like, kind of putting on a play and stuff? Did you ever expect her to be in a play or anything like that, or
No.
No,
I don't expect that.
Okay. Well, that's a good unexpected thing, and neither did I. But yeah, this is her opportunity, and we found out she does not like the stage. She's a little bit stage fright. Now, while Celestia puts on her role, Twilight realizes that Celestia is an absolute disaster. She cannot do the play. She cannot say her parts or anything just because she just doesn't know how it works. She doesn't know how to pretend something is happening, play-wise, for all you theater people out there. either going into theater or learning about theater. So yeah, I have a couple of friends that actually do theater, so it's actually pretty cool. Now, while Celestia is doing this, we see that she ends up setting off a trap door, and all the ponies fall in, and yeah, that wasn't good. Not good at all. So, Twilight decides, hey, she gets the main six, and says, hey, I don't know, this is, like, turning really bad. Celestia needs a lot of help.
Yeah.
A lot of help. And, my golly, was she right. Said that, I don't know if this is gonna work. And Applejack consistently says, I think you need to tell her the truth, Twilight. And, I mean, being the element of honesty, she was honestly right. So, she should have told her the truth. And Twilight's like, no, we are going to make this work. I'm going to hire a couple of ponies to teach this princess how to act. And so, Twilight makes the step. Boom! Off to the School of Friendship, where Celestia is so-called going to be taught. Twilight says these are two ponies, and I forget what they are. Oh, we have Raspberry Barrettes and Method Mares. These two ponies are called. Interesting names. And this is where Celestia would take acting lessons. So, yeah. Now, Spike, unfortunately, is left with the task, and while Twilight returns to the stage. And I forgot to mention, when Celestia fell down that trapdoor, she ended up destroying the prop sun, which was a big issue. I think the prop sun was a disco ball, if I remember. You think so, Chris? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was. Sorry, a little water there. Anyway, now, Twilight does also mention, too, that she wants all the ponies, all over Equestria, or all around town, to come see this play. And Rainbow Dash does, go out and says, oh, I'm gonna tell everyone, just wait. She does that. Now that was a little further before what I'm talking about now, so I kind of missed that too. Now, they have to figure out the sun problem. What are we gonna do? Pinkie Pie has an idea. Giant yellow balloon as a sun. Perfect. Well...
Yeah, but it didn't, but it just popped.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The balloon was floating and hit a spike from the top of the cave, and then all hope was lost at that point. And I guess Pinkie Pie was kept on trying, and then soon Twilight goes back, checks on Celestia, making sure everything's all right. Not looking good. Spike says that progress really hasn't been good. So, yeah. Then Twilight is like, oh god, this is going to be an absolute disaster. Goes back to the stage, and this is where Pinkie Pie has another sun idea. A little bit dangerous, though. And, also, now we have the audience now coming in, because they heard about all this, because Rainbow Dash was telling everyone. Yeah, not good. So, they were thinking about canceling. Hey, no pony needs to know that this play's going on. We haven't told anyone. It's all good. Well, little did they forget that they had Rainbow Dash. And she told everyone. So, now they are all coming in. And Celestia isn't there. Well, at least what Twilight thinks. Pinkie Pie has this disastrous of a sun. Literally lit up with fireworks, explosions, anything you could think of. Anything that looks pretty and almost comparable to the sun. But I don't think fireworks really are good.
Nope.
Especially for a play prop. Maybe for outside if they're pointed in a good direction, but not for a sun. So, while this is going on, yeah, the sun prop goes off, shoots fireworks everywhere, destroys everything that the main six worked hard on, the backdrop, a couple of the houses, all that, all the playhouses, and it's just a wreck. And this is where Twilight gets really frustrated, and we see her get really upset, almost comparable to that one episode where she got upset at Pinkie Pie because of her pinky sense. And she shouts and says, talks about Celestia's terrible acting, and there she is, of course, when the drapes fall down, she is right there, and she heard every last word. Twilight, as we saw, is very sorry, but Celestia does not.
It's too late.
It's too late. She did it, and Celestia was even more upset that she didn't tell her the truth.
Yeah.
And
Applejack was right all along.
all along, Applejack's. So Twilight's like, I need to go fix this now. This is my mistake. Get Spike to stall everything, and
Oh boy.
yeah, that turned out interesting. I mean, stalling is not the best situation, especially if you have a play. 'Cause especially how many things were going wrong in this episode, yeah. Now, Twilight catches up with Celestia and says, hey, I'm sorry, Celestia. Just please listen to me. She's like, Twilight, I just don't know. You lied to me and all that. And she's like, just please listen to me. So they go and land on clouds and talk it out. And Twilight says, I'm really sorry, and I should have told you. And this is where Celestia brings up, Applejack. You have her as the element of honesty. How many times has she said that she wants you to, tell her the truth? And Twilight's like, you don't know how many times. And I just ignored her, which was wrong of me. And Celestia looks up and says, alright, let's go back and let's fix this. So, they do. This time, they have to figure out, alright, they stalled way too long. Now they have to find the main actress. That main actress, we have Fluttershy. She is picked as the new Celestia for acting, and at first glance, Fluttershy was not into this idea until Celestia's like, hey, I've seen you change. I've seen how you've grown. You've grown into an amazing pony, and that's amazing. So if you could take the role, that would mean a lot to everyone. And of course, she takes the part, and they give off a new stage background with clouds. Rainbow Dash grabs some clouds, puts it in for the backdrop, and they roll the plays, and yeah, they start it. And one of the quotes in the actual play, while this was going on and everyone was watching, is time for a new day in Equestria. And they forgot the sun. The sun is still gone. But Celestia does a little bit of her magic and casts a beam of light, or somewhat the sun. And everyone is amazed by this because they're like, wow, she actually did that, or that is some really good effects that they have going on there. That's really cool. And as the episode closes, we see all roses covering the stage, and this is where Celestia and all of them talk about it, and Celestia says that she plans to step down from the throne and all this, and everyone's shocked, and then Twilight's like, wait, you can't do that. And then Celestia laughs and says, gotcha, maybe I'm not such a bad actress after all. And then all of them laugh and giggle at the end. And yeah, happy ending, and it's a cute little ending there. I like that. I approve of that. So guys, I thought it was amazing. There was a lot of good scenes. I wouldn't say it would be my most favorite out of the season. I still think the premiere takes it away from me, and Surf and or Turf, last podcast that we discussed, I think that also takes it away too. So yeah, Chris, anything to say about this episode? Anything that you liked?
I don't know, man. Celestia's character, man. I just like her character in this episode. It's just so amusing, you know, and
she just had a lot to say, and, you know, we really don't get that from Celestia. She's only in a little bit of parts, you know?
Yeah, but this time she finally had a full focus episode on her.
Absolutely, and I remember that one episode that we had with Daybreaker, with Celestia's bad side, supposedly like Nightmare Moon with Luna. That was a really good episode too. I love the Celestia and Luna of the two main princesses of the rulers of Equestria. I really like that. Very good episode. Give it 2 thumbs up. So, yes. Good for that. But guys, I don't really have too much else to say, but let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Again, leave your comments down below saying what you guys thought. Lets us know what you guys thought, and it also helps us get more into the podcast and what it's all about here. So, yes. Well, closing thoughts again. Stay wonderful. We have, for our next episode, we're going to announce it right now. We have the Parents Map. So, I think I kind of know where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna be spoiler free with it, and we're gonna see. Chris, you don't know anything about the episode, do you?
Nope.
Okay, let's keep it that way. Alright, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this podcast. Again, leave your comments down in the description. And if you guys want to join the Pony Talk podcast, leave your comments down below. I will send you a DM saying, here is the link to the Discord. We mostly use Discord for the Pony Talk podcast, or we do use the Hangout occasionally, but I really don't like using Hangouts because it just feels like it doesn't want to work. Me and Chris know that experience very well.
Yeah.
But that is an episode right there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, favorite, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. And as always, we will see you in the next Pony Talk podcast, guys. Peace out on this amazing Tuesday. Bye, every pony.